Hey guys, happy Friday and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the newest episode of The Kardashians on Hulu. Did Kourtney, no, did Kim really steal Kourtney's wedding vibes? We have got to talk about it. So if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you're always up to date whenever I post new videos or YouTube shorts. Ding! We're on a new side of the apartment today because I moved around my desk and it just is where I'm able to sit right now, and I like it. So this episode of The Kardashians was obviously a little boring, as all of them are, but this Kourtney and Kim feud has definitely captivated the Kardashian fandom, as a lot of people are divided on if they are Team Kourtney or if they are Team Kim. And in the words of Kylie and Kendall, who both see both sides. So we're going to break it down and we're going to get into it. So basically, the first episode of The Kardashians this season was Kourtney getting married to Travis. They had their wedding in Italy. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. There is a wedding special on Hulu, which I thought was fabulous. I really liked watching it because I like the escapism. And I just thought it was so well done. And obviously, Kourtney and Travis's love is so real and genuine. And this is what Kourtney has always wanted, as she's never gotten married before. She never got married to Scott, even though she was with Scott for like 8 or 9 years. I don't even think Kourtney and Scott ever got engaged. And the theme of Kourtney's wedding was like Dolce and Gabbana. It was at like their mansion on the side of a thing in Italy off the water. And I think it was in Positano. Stunning, right? Dolce dressed Kourtney for the wedding and dressed a lot of the women and the sisters and the girls and everything. So 4 months later, Kim Kardashian is now doing a fashion show in Milan with Dolce, and Kim is creative designing the show. She's putting together all the looks for the models, and Kourtney just feels like it might be a little too close to her wedding to be doing something with Dolce, especially because Kourtney was worried that Kim might be pulling looks that are like 90s looks or early 2000s looks that were maybe similar to Kourtney's, even though that isn't the case. The background is, at the wedding, Kim was talking to Dolce about doing some type of collaboration. Originally, it was going to be a collaboration with Dolce and Skims. Now, Kourtney, she's finding out about this months later, and she is upset that that conversation happened at her wedding. And she also is upset that Kim didn't acknowledge her wedding and didn't say that it was amazing and that it was well done. And she just felt like her vibes might have been a little negative at Kourtney's wedding, which we're going to get into, because this Kourtney and Kim sister feud, I feel like, has been going on for so many years. They're 1 year apart. They grew up 1 year apart. It's just very competitive for like no reason. They need to just be happy for each other and just like forget about all of this. So I didn't think that Kim was stealing the vibes. Like, Dolce presented Kim with this deal. It's 4 months later. A fashion show is so different than a wedding. Kourtney's wedding is going to stand alone regardless. Kourtney and Travis's wedding was a moment. It was beautiful. It was love. Like, this fashion show has nothing to do with the wedding. Like, the correlation is absolutely insane. And I feel like this is the biggest stretch of the century. And I don't know who to blame for the stretch, if it's Kim or Kourtney, because originally I thought it was Kim's fault. I thought Kim was making this a storyline. I thought Kim was like talking about it the first 3 episodes when Kourtney didn't seem to care. You know, Kim told Kourtney on the phone and Kourtney was like, whatever. You know, she didn't get the full story and how it evolved into this fashion show because Kim maybe didn't communicate that with Kourtney. And the reason she didn't communicate that with Kourtney is because it doesn't seem like they talk that much. It doesn't seem like they're that close. They really haven't filmed that many scenes together this season, and we're already on episode 4. So it's just like, how close are these sisters, right? The problem is that, one, Kim didn't tell Kourtney everything that was going on. And then 2, Kourtney just like really felt like Kim was stealing her vibes and that she wasn't happy for her at the wedding. And that is a problem. If Kim really brought some type of negative energy to Kourtney's wedding and she felt that and Kourtney's friends felt that, then maybe Kim low-key doesn't really like Kourtney that much. But I also felt like Kourtney was kind of playing victim and like making it like this big thing. Like, why do a fashion show 4 months later? Like, at least wait till next year. Like, why does it matter? The wedding and the fashion show are so different. Like, who cares that Dolce Gabbana is like the one that is dressing the women for both of these events? Like, I need Dolce's take on the drama. Dolce did a confessional talking about how like Kim is like great and like everything and like why he picked her for this fashion show. But I need Dolce's opinion on this feud, because I think this is just like ridiculous and like feels like it's a feud for no reason. And I really don't think that Kim was stealing the vibes. And I think that Kourtney was kind of playing victim. But I also feel like Kim low-key started it and low-key like instigated it in a way. I guess we'll see what happens next episode because there'll be more turmoil, but I kind of think that the whole thing is just ridiculous. Other things that happened in this episode was that Chloe, went to Milan and she was getting sat next to this guy, Michael, who's like really hot from this Netflix show. And, Kim was saying and her friends that they maybe wanted to set Chloe up with this guy. I don't know. I would love to see Chloe, and in that interaction, but so far we didn't see it. And then the other storyline was that Kendall and Kylie were riding horses together. They're just trying to spend more sister time together. First, it was Kendall teaching Kylie how to drive stick. Then it was Kendall and Kylie riding horses together. Now they're doing something in the gym. Can you give us something? These Kendall and Kylie scenes are just so lackluster and there's no depth. And even when they were talking about like the sister feud between Kourtney and Kim on the recent episode, it felt like neither of them had a strong opinion and they were just like, we see both sides. Like, there's no both sides. Like, this sister feud between Kourtney and Kim just feels way blown out of proportion. And I do feel like Chris plays favorites. And I think that Chris just like vibes with Kim more because she didn't really fill Kourtney in on everything that's going on. And I think Kourtney's biggest issue is that she just wasn't in the loop. Like, this fashion show was going on behind her back and like the way everything transpired, and like Kourtney's just hearing about it from other people. And I really feel like if Kim and Kourtney just like had a conversation and like took their feelings out of it, it really just wouldn't be that serious. So like I said, I blame Kim for like kind of instigating it, and then I blame Kourtney for playing victim. But I also really just don't think that she's stealing her wedding vibes, and I really think it's blown out of proportion. So I don't know. This is the Kardashians on Hulu, and this is what we're going to get. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you team Kourtney? Are you team Kim? Do you think she's stealing the wedding vibes? Let me know all your thoughts, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you're always up to date with new videos here on my YouTube channel. And I wish you guys a very happy Friday and hope you all have a great weekend. Bye.